This book is called My War and Poetry, From the Head and Heart by Kelley. Pain of Survival. Why Do I Live? By Random Gods, Cowardice or Blind Luck? Who's the victim? The dead or homebound, carrying back the lost lives of others. Sleepless nights as dead men rest, moving on as I here struggle. Grant me peace, a moment alone, without the haunt of lost brothers. Rifle salutes and prayers of chaplains echo in a hollow salute. Whispers of War. A Marine lay dead in a darkening pool of once red blood, and yet the radio still strapped to his back is crackling alive with sounds of AK-47s and M16s. Second lieutenants' stressed voices scream from the speaker, trying to make order out of violence and chaos. As NVA fire explodes from once passive hedgerows, his own men still firing in dwindling numbers. Firefights end, but survivors' memories are etched like tattoos in brains and guts, and faintest whispers long after the radio battery fades, then dies, joining the voices of the fallen. Sometime after war. If I could cut out infected parts of my soul, I would dig them away like a warrior surgeon with a blunt stick or anything. I lay hidden, camouflaged, somewhere inside deep crevices in parts of my mysterious self. I won't look directly in the eye, and no one can ever see. Tears in my dehydrated gut seep off bloodless wounds with a chorus of soundless moans and whimpers. Pop one good flare, illuminate my jaundiced eye in this cold, dank, blind world around my muddy black hole. Unheard screams bounce off the unpadded walls of my head, struggling for a trail home, somehow, someplace, sometime. Untrained for Tears. Paris Island drill instructors have no regimen for carrying in grief. Repetitive drills harden and convert a boy to a killer. The inner self is muddied in layers of distorted dogma and packed in emotional baggage to bastardize the truth. Duty of combat Marine is laced with pain, fear, and horror. Task only months before called immoral murder. Animal cold, brutal missions, life on the edge and many times in question. How can I cry now? My friend is dead. There's no place for it but here behind these soggy sandbags. Another time, another place. On a truck towards the DMZ, on the way to die, I saw a flag and cried. Unseen either time, maybe it didn't happen. A leather neck, no way home. I will be safe in strong arms to surround me in rest times and in peril, protected and pampered without fear or fathom of danger or death. Blinded by expectation and need, I paint an image of memories based on colors of the past, now faded unclear to me. The more I try to return to the positive place I picture, it goes away, repulsed by the negative part of me. I remain mired here in this estranged, muddied place, like the trails I left in Nam, somewhere between my heavy heart and my unwired head. Sometime after war, if I could cut out infected parts of my soul, I would dig them away like a warrior surgeon with a blunt stick or anything. I lay hidden, camouflaged, somewhere inside deep crevices in parts of my mysterious self. I won't look directly in the eye, and no one can ever see. Tears in my dehydrated gut seep off bloodless wounds with a chorus of soundless moans and whimpers. Pop one good flare, illuminate my jaundiced eye in this cold, dank, blind world around my muddy black hole. Unheard screams bounce off the unpadded walls of my head, struggling for a trail home. Please get dry. I am doused by pounding rain. I search to find at least one dry, unbroken match buried beneath the sodden objects in my pack. I'll be okay at first light to find a trail and safely step around the sharpened pits of death. Another wash in a muddy river to scrub dried red hands, like a scene from Macbeth, hopes of going home somewhat clean. Combat Marine eyes. I know the look only the few have earned and did it the hard way. It's leathery tough, glazed with quiet transparent tears that reflect memories of the dead, strained from searching black on black threats, blinking on moving targets, sometimes real enough to smell, other times like floaters crossing an eye, left behind like tarnished brass, empty shells spent and often wasted. Forcing a tight smile and bravado backslaps, brace and lift each other, validating that we are alive for ourselves and many others. A road not traveled in France. We drove past stone houses built by ancestors carefully stacked for families and unborn offspring. Green cornfields stretch from frame to frame in cloudless blue skies, floating weightlessly above. Summer flowers nourished the sun prism-like, yielding yellow, red, and blue beams. Meandering roads rub shoulders with centuries-old homes and barns, arm's length from where carriages and horses passed. Weathered stones and scarred wood perch in a wobbly stance, bear witness to thrashing storms and hostile wars in previous years. A road sign points to Normandy Beach. It stirs my hidden scars, and I choose not to visit that other war. I have my own. I will shoulder that. Like a horse wearing blinders, I tramp through this dead land, hope guiding my route.